Hello, crypto boys and ghouls, and welcome to our Splinterlands live stream. This is our first Splinterlands live stream in quite some time. Hopefully, everyone can hear me coming through on YouTube here. And yeah, today we are going to be opening 4,000 Chaos Legion packs here, and I'll talk a little bit before we start opening the packs, kind of my reasoning and thinking behind opening these packs now. I see Askew had asked in chat here why I think now is a good time to open them. I can probably go through at least some thoughts on that process, then we can hop in to opening some packs, which we haven't done. Wow, I haven't opened Chaos Legion packs for a very, very long time. So we're gonna see how it goes. See if we remember how to do this thing. I hear it's like riding a bike. Plato's in the chat. What's going on? Good to see you. You've been thinking about doing a big pack opening recently as well? Yeah, I mean that's a good thing for Splinterlands, right? There's an abundance of these Chaos Legion packs sitting unopened and unused in many cases, and yeah, let's talk about it. The reason why I'm looking at now as the time to open these packs versus, 3.5 years ago, well, it's pretty, I guess that's good and it's bad at the same time, right? So I haven't checked exactly the price on Hive Engine for Chaos Legion packs, but it's probably somewhere in the 30 cent to 40 cent range, roughly speaking, for a pack. And according to Splinter Cards, the set value for a full regular foil Chaos Legion set's around $800. So it's not in a great spot as far as the pack prices go and the card values go. But here's the thing. There's no wagons in Splinterlands for Chaos Legion packs. There's no benefits to holding packs right now. And let's just say, for argument's sake, that you bought packs, 100 packs, when Chaos Legion was selling packs not at a discount. And, there's many discounts for Chaos Legion packs along the way. Group buys and Christmas sales and Splinterfest sales and you name it. Aggie like to sell these things for bottom dollar. But let's say you paid $4 a pack, 100 packs, so you spent $400. Well, you could sell those 100 packs today, let's just say for 35 cents each as a rough estimate. So those 100 packs, you would get, what, $35 out of your $400 back to recoup that. That's not good. But if you sit on them and you do nothing with them, you don't use the cards, you don't sell the cards, you don't rent the cards, you don't play with the cards, you get $0 anyways. And you're hoping basically for the packs to increase in value. And we still have roughly a little bit less than 2 million of these packs unopened at this point in time that could be sold on the open market. When you compare that to how many Rift Watcher packs are available or how many Rebellion packs are available, it's very, very stark difference in numbers that you're seeing there. And basically, you have to look at the time horizon. Let's say you wanted to have Chaos Legion packs get around $2 a pack, so you can recoup 50% of your investment. So get $200 of your $400 back. How long would that take? How long would you have to hold those packs? I mean, some might say you can hold them in forever and you never get the $2 a pack. Some might say it take you a year or 2 years. Some might say 6 months. Who knows? It's not going to happen tomorrow. The packs are not going to be $2 tomorrow. A number of them have to be sold, and a number of players have to buy them, and there have to be demand for them. But here's the thing. Right now with Survivor Mode, we have Jeff Opens cards in the chat, and he can tell us more about his experience with Survivor Mode so far. And we know that Survival Mode at this point is not finalized as far as the rewards and the number of players and all that stuff. So the numbers that people are getting this season are abnormal. They're not the norm, right? That being said, the number of SPS rewards is quite high. When I'm playing survival mode so far this season, I mean, I'm in silver 3 and I'm getting I don't know. I mean, I think in one day I got like 1600 SPS in Silver 3. So that bodes well. Now that those earnings will come down. I know Jeff has earned like 1,000 SPS per battle in some cases. He's taking a lot of SPS and he's at the top of the leaderboard to do that. But those numbers will come down, right? That's a given. But going back to my reason why I'm looking at opening packs today is because, again, we've just already went through the math to say that holding packs right now is earning you nothing in passive income because the cards aren't being used. And the time frame for those packs to be worth more would seem to be a long time. But opening packs now will earn you, if you use those cards in survival mode, earn you a good amount of SPS. It may be good for 2 weeks more, maybe good for 2 months more. We don't know. We don't know how long those SPS rewards will really be good for. But even if those rewards were to go back down to modern league levels, let's just say, which I don't think they'll go that low because I just don't think there's that many people that can compete in survival mode at the highest levels. And we'll talk about that in a second as far as strategy goes. But with survival mode, let's just say it goes for 2 months and then Splinterlands cuts off the funding for this mode and the DAO doesn't pass funding for this mode. Let's just say that happens. Well, in 2 months of earning SPS, let's just say you earn, I don't know, 200,000 SPS in 2 months as an example by playing the survival mode and opening a bunch of packs or renting cards or buying cards or whatever. Pick your poison. That 200,000 SPS today would be worth what? Let's just say, again, I'm using estimates here. I'm not going off the market. Let's just say SPS is 0.0065. 200,000 SPS today would be worth $1,300, right? What are the chances of SPS going from 0.006 cents to maybe 6 cents in a crypto bull run, which is a 10x? It's plausible. It's, in fact, more than plausible. It's probably likely that happens. So the 200,000 SPS you earned today, if you didn't sell it and you held it, would be worth $13,000, right? $13,000 versus, what you could get in the packs if you held them. That's a big difference. So the point here is that in my game theory is that if you crack packs now, use the cards to earn SPS, the SPS has a chance to do a 10x where the packs themselves don't in the same time frame. So if you're looking to ROI or looking to earn here, now is probably the time to roll up your sleeves and get active. And again, if things don't work out in survival mode, let's say land 1.75 is coming out soon, you can pivot, use your SPS earnings to fund DEC for staking on land, and then take these cards, any gold foils you pull, and use them on land, and use it to help your land production out in the future. Or if survival mode is evening out, you could rent the cards out in seasonal rentals, or maybe the card values go up and maybe you want to sell the cards. So having the option outside of the pack to actually have the cards for use is attractive at this point in time. So let me catch up here on chat. Jeff Opens Cards says, always listen to videos on 2x, so listening to anyone live stream is always weird. DJ's in the house, hey. Rewards will balance. Yeah, absolutely. They will balance, but I still think they'll be higher than modern because I think the number of players that can actually compete in this mode is much less, even than modern. Because if you pull your cards into survival mode, you can't use them in tournaments, you can't use them in brawls. So the subset of players that can really use max level summoners and max level cards to be at the higher levels of the game is few in number in the grand scheme of things. Definitely don't expect current rewards to be sustainable, says Jeff. Yeah, I don't think so either, but I still think they should be good, better than any other mode that's currently funded. And DJ says Chaos Packs won't be worth much until Land 2.0. Yeah. So, Land 2.0, we don't know when that's going to come. Maybe it's the end of the year. Maybe it's next year. in either case, it's more than 6 months from now, right? So that's the thing to keep in mind. Now, let's hop into the pack opening because this might take a while. I don't know how many packs we can open at once. But I also wanted to share something that that I didn't really know that a good friend of mine had mentioned to me is you can go into the Glint shop here, and if you don't want to buy potions when you open packs, there's the potion shop and the Glint shop, and you can buy potions here. Legendary and alchemy potions, 2,500 charges with 375 bonus charges for 180,000 Glint, as an example, for legendary potions. This is important when you open packs to have these potions, and if you don't want to buy them with DEC, which is what I would have to do if I wanted to open this amount of packs, it would cost 90,000 DEC, which is roughly $70 for these legendary potions. And so this is this is real world value for Glint. I know it's not technically real world value, but if I did want to open these packs with potions, if I didn't have Glint, I would have had to actually break out the credit card and buy basically either DEC or credits, $90 worth of credits or $70 worth of DEC to be able to open these packs with potions. And I think alchemy potions are more expensive, actually. Let's take a look. Alchemy potions are, 112,500 DEC, so even more expensive. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you have Glint saved up, you can use Glint for potion purchases, and that will save you some real world dollars if you don't have tons of potions ready to go. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's start here. I've got on this account 3,700 and change potions to open. We have some sitting on another account that we can open as well. Let's go see how we can do this. How many can we open? How many can I open? Is there a max? Is it like 500? I don't want to do 200 at a time. I want to do the max. Does anyone know what it lets me go up to? Oh, it's letting me go high. More than 500. What is the best, do you think, to open? Like 600? Packs of 600? Let's see how far it lets me go. If there's a limit. I know at one point there was a limit. Who knows? Maybe they removed it now. 200 is a limit, says Gathering the Magic. Really? Let me just type 600 here and let me see if it says no go. And it should ask me for potions, right? To use potions, or does it automatically use potions? I don't even remember. Gathering the Magic is here. Welcome, Gathering. He says Chaos packs are so underpriced, especially with new players coming in soon with a marketing push. Cool. Yep. So we'll try 600 and see if it errors out and see if it limits me to 200. And then I just need, do we know if it automatically uses potions or I have to select that? I know for Glint Shop reward cards you have to select potions, but I'm assuming it would automatically use them here, right? It's been years since I've opened Gas Legion packs, so I don't even know. Let's just give it a try. Oh, it is 200. So Gathering the Magic was right on target there. Let's go ahead and try this. Wibbles here. We came for the shakes. Let's go. All right, first batch of 200. Let's see if we can get some gold foil legendaries. Those refresh in less than 24 hours. Here's a shaky. 2 corpse fiends. Another legendary. Got quicks. Some Legionnaire Alvars. Carnage Titans. No gold foil legendaries yet. Shinmurat, Uriel, River Hellendale. Got Bakjira. Not getting very many summoners. Only 6 General Sloans. Lots of shakies here for Wibble. No gold foils though. Legendary Summoner. I guess the Isa was a legendary, huh? Okay, Yasik. Alright, so no gold foil legendaries in that batch. And let's see, 17,720. So I guess it used potions. See if we can get some gold foil legendaries this run. Got Grum. Got a gold foil legendary Adelaide Brightwing. Got a Lily. Regular foil. $12 Kellias. Not getting very many legendary summoners at this point. Alright, so we got one legendary gold foil, but it wasn't a summoner. We'll keep rolling here. Then we'll have all the fun of combining all these cards and figure out how we're going to strategically select certain levels and stuff like that. So what I can tell you is, from my experience in survival mode thus far, at least playing at silver and higher right now in the survival mode, is you basically want to come in with max level summoners and max level cards, which I know doesn't seem like a super genius discovery. There's a gold foil Soul Fiend. But it is true. Like if you come in with level 3 rares or level 1 reward card summoners, you're just going to lose a whole bunch, basically, in most cases, because the range of people you're playing against is up to 1,000 ranks below or 1,000 ranks above you. So more likely than not, if you come in with a 1 BCX summoner with 1 BCX cards, you're going to lose, and those are all going to be burnt for the rest of the season. Now, the problem isn't really losing those 1 BCX cards. The problem really is the rating that you lose in the game, because they're not bonuses for win streaks. So it's just, if you win, you go up 20 points. If you lose, you go down 20 points. So for you to rise in the leagues and rise in the ranks, you have to win more than you lose. And you can't afford to lose games, basically, is the gist. So our strategy is basically going to be to have max level summoners available. And we might, depending on the level breaks and the abilities, we might, depending on how many cards we pull, for certain cards, look to only level, for example, we might go to a level 5 epic versus a level 6, or we might go to like a level 6 rare instead of a level 8 to save BCX, for example, for certain cards that don't get a huge boost on max leveling, because there's not any benefits to max level from an earnings perspective. There's no penalties for using underleveled cards because there's no levels, but at the same time, there's efficiency to look at as well. You know, is the level of the monster card maxing going to give you the same or more value than an underleveled card? So there's probably some min maxing to be had there. Now you have to be careful because when you min max like that, you know, you're eventually probably going to have the extra BCX to max a card if everyone wanted to rent it or sell it in the future. But it could get you a little bit more bang for your buck depending on how the numbers break down. So something to consider. So we're not getting a ton of gold foil legendaries. We'll see where things stand at the end of this. How many max summoners we're going to be able to take away from this. Got only 4 obsidians there. We got an immortalis, regular foil there. And really the more summoners we can pull, the better for survival mode, because summoners are the bottleneck. Summoners are the engine or the gas of the engine that you need to have. So pulling 1 legendary summoner at a time is not great. Lily Shield Paul will always take for sure. And if we can get some gold foil legendary summoners, that would be great, because gold foils do regenerate or revive much faster once they're knocked out of commission. So only 2 legendary summoners there, an Astral Entity and a Lily Shield Paw. We're really not getting gold foil legendaries here. Luck is not on our side so far. We pulled probably 1,000 packs right now. I think we got 2 gold foil legendaries. So a single Quicks. Yeah, 12 Kalias. Astral Entity. Got 2 Yasiks. Wraith. Immortalis. No. Gold foil legendaries are not our friends today, as we've gone through 1,200 packs. I think we pulled 2. Anything else you guys would like to chat about? Was survival mode with the announcement with Dave McCoy, with Land 1.75? What's on everyone's mind with Splinterlands right now? Seems like lots of stuff going on here in March, given that you know, January was certainly slow. I know we've got some gold foil legendaries in here somewhere, right? 2 Astral Entity, regular foils. Lily Shield Paw. Man, our potions are defective. Not looking good. Not looking good. Wibbles only renting gold level summoner survival. and is cannon fodder. Yeah, survival is tough. I mean, it's definitely hardcore mode, right? Um, it's uh, it's pretty brutal when you lose monsters and you lose matches. We are due for some gold foil legendaries. Still rolling right along here. Got two wraiths. Lily Shieldpaw. Is Lily like the best legendary summoner in Chaos Legion? What do you guys think? Who's better? Who's the best? You guys like the speed and the RNG of Yasik? What's everyone's preference? Or is Immortalis still the clear leader there? In the current meta, at least. In modern. What do you use more? Oh, there we go. We got a gold foil quicks. Let's go. It's a good one to get a gold foil of. So I think we're at 3 gold foil legendaries. I think the average should be around 7 is I think the average of what we should get. But as I mentioned to Ank, we always try and set expectations to underperform the average. Four legendaries in a row there. That was interesting. Got a Lily, regular foil. 2 astral entities. Wraith. Not getting very many Immortalises so far. I'm barely pulling gold foil epics, let alone gold foil legendaries. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder, Lunacy System. Yeah, well, it is what it is. We got a Possibilis there. In either case, we'll be sending all of these cards to the survival mode mines soon enough and putting them to work. So, we just may not have a gold army. There's a gold foil fungus fiend. So that's I think 4. And I mean these will more than likely the gold foil legendary monsters will find their way to land or the card market. So all right. Rolling here. I mean, there's what, only roughly 2 days left in the survival season for first season. So we're going to probably use these cards once. Maybe the legendaries twice. I mean, it's not going to be a huge dent, to be honest with you. Let's say we get a max set from this pull. That's only like 12 summoners in the grand scheme of things. So it's not going to be a huge thing. So this is where the seasonal rentals I think are going to be the X factor when it comes to survival mode. Is can you use the seasonal rentals to your advantage for survival mode earnings? We'll have to see. We'll have to see what those prices come in at. I would I would anticipate them being underpriced to start before they start to get valued correctly. And then after all this opening, I'm sure Jeff can talk to this. Jeff, how's your experience been combining cards? Like how that I mean, you've had to have combined and managed a ton of cards over the last 2 weeks, right? In preparation for survival mode, because I mean, you're working with hundreds of thousands of cards, right? It's probably not the uh, most exciting thing to manage. Yeah, it's official. Splinterlands does not like me. Sheesh. These potions are definitely defective. Actually, 1 to 2 minutes ago, said screw it and started combining all on alt that has over 100,000 one BCX Chaos Legion cards. Yeah, do it. Yeah, I mean, at least the strategy that I see right now. Now, whether this is the strategy long term or not, but the strategy as I see it right now is you want to have max level summoners, and ideally, you know, maybe not max level monster cards, but certainly leveled monster cards to the right ability levels. Especially at the higher levels where you're, you know, like I'm not gonna be at the higher levels of the game, obviously, but people that have rebellion and other cards are going to be doing much better in survival than me with just my chaos legion here. But if you're fighting at the top level and you, let's say you're bringing a level 8 Kelia as an example, and your opponent brings a level 6 Obsidian, I mean, more likely than not, the Kelia is going to win just because the cards it can bring, right, is going to be an advantage. And if you lose and you get wiped out, you lose the summoner and you lose all the cards underneath it, and they're not coming back probably for the rest of the season in most cases. Or if it's at the beginning of the season, maybe they come back one time. So you basically just want to have the best stuff at all times, because wins matter and cooldowns matter. Without the revival potions, now when revival potions, come to land, depending on their cost, that's going to change the game a lot as well. Because just like buying energy, I think people are going to either farm revival potions or buy revival potions to farm the rewards in survival mode to be able to bring back their kitties and their tofus and whatever else, right? So it's going to be interesting. Here's the TLDR for all of the Splinter fam out there. There's a gold foil fiend. It's not a summoner, but I think we're at 5 now for gold foil legendaries. The TLDR here is oh, there's a gold foil wraith. That's 6. That's good stuff. Um, basically, the introduction of survival mode is causing demand for cards that otherwise wouldn't be in demand. Um, and that's a good thing, right? It's going to cause rental prices and rental prices and demand to increase. It's going to cause card demand and prices to increase until it levels out, right, from a reward perspective. But because survival mode cards can't be used in brawls, can't be used in tournaments, can't be used in other ranked battle modes, it puts a supply crunch on the market. And because you really need, in my opinion, max level summoners to compete for the highest rewards in this mode, you're not able to 1 BC it like the bots of old, right? These are good things for the assets in the game, because, and I've talked about this on many of my videos and my comments on X and my live streams and stuff like that, is the more utility, the more burns, the more sinks, the more game modes that Splinterlands can introduce, the better it is for the players and the asset values. Now, the problem is, from a reward perspective, the team has limited levers it can pull, and they just kind of created this SPS reward pool out of thin air, right? Which is, it is what it is. But the more game modes they can put in place to, like with land, to create revival potions that, affect survival mode and survival mode rewards. These are the types of burns and sinks and utility that the game has been sorely missing for literally years. And it's good to see these pieces being put into the game, and it's going to have, I think, positive effects on things like the asset prices and ultimately the price of DEC and SPS. And the more the team can do with game modes and sinks and burns and utility, the faster they can do it, the better, really. We went pretty much the entire of last year, 2024, with no such additions, utility, sinks, or burns in the game. And you can see what's happened to the asset values and the token prices. So, hopefully the lesson learned here from the team is the more things like this that are introduced and added to the game, the better. And you can't just, all you do is produce card sets and do nothing with the core game. All you do is produce card sets and do nothing for burning or sinking of those cards or underlying pieces. So hopefully the lesson and the message has been communicated at this point. I mean, I've been trying to communicate that for years now, but hopefully it's resonating with the team and we see more of these types of investments in the game moving forward, because it's been, 2024 is bad. Just leave it at that. Toma the Llama is here. Thank you for the good wishes. Lunacy System saying, another pattern you noticed. I'm not pulling many Spirit Hoarders at all. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm not really paying too much attention. I just figure we're pulling pretty much trash. So we got a gold foil legendary Torrent Fiend there. So I think we're at like 6-ish gold foil legendaries. Most of them are fiends, unfortunately, which are great for land, but not much else. We needed summoners, ideally legendary gold foil summoners. But beggars can't be choosers, so we'll take any gold foil legendary we have and can get, and we'll relegate them to land more than likely. Still need a required SPS burning mechanic in game. Yeah, something. we need more utility for SPS. I think that's not a bad thing than just the voting power. All right, we're coming down to the end here of this account's packs, and we have, I think, maybe like 1 or 2 pulls on another account with potions that we need to burn over there. And then it'll be combined time where we figure out what we're doing. I mean, the summoners will be easy. We're just gonna max level all the summoners right out of the gate. And then the monster levels, we'll have to look at how many BCX we pulled and kind of figure out if we want to max them or if we want to underlevel them strategically or not, depending. We'll see here, I think pretty quickly, if we got close to max level summoners on this account for Chaos Legion. Yeah, gold foil Wraith, that works. And a gold foil Carnage Titan, so we pulled 2 gold foil legendaries there. That's good, good. And this is the last set here. 144 is 590, 710. So I should be good here, right? Let me just make sure there's enough potions for these packs. 720 exactly. All right, good to go. Pilak says they imagine a Golem Overlord game that uses card staking for attack power and land resources for other stats upgrade. You think that would be a nice asset sink? Yeah, I mean, there's definitely things that can be done, like boss fights and Golem Overlord type game modes that could add additional demand and scarcity to the assets. I mean, let's be honest. If Splinterlands produced 1 or 2 more catalysts like uh, survival mode into the game on top of LAN 1.75 or LAN 2.0, all interconnected with game loops and game mechanics, it would do wonders for the asset prices, the rental prices, and the token prices. So, and it should happen. It needs to happen. And hopefully, Dave McCoy, if you're listening out there, make it so. Make it so. Let's see where we're at. So here are my summoners. So looks like we got 1.5 Tarsus. Looks like we got. Why do I have 2 Yasiks here? It looks like we got 1 Yasik, 1.5 Kalias. But we didn't get up both Basilis. We got 8 B6 at Basilis. We barely got a full Obsidian. Ooh, Immortalis. Ooh. We only got 5 Immortalises. We got a full Sloan. Man, we did not even get full legendaries. Only 9 Wraiths. We got a full Thaddeus. We got a full Astral Entity. Man, Quicks, we only got 5. Yeah. And we didn't even get a full Lily. Wow. Not good. Not good. Let's say we did gold foils here for summoners. We got 1 Quicks, 1 Possibilis, and 2 Wraiths. Yeah. I guess that is what, 1, 2, 4 gold foil legendary summoners. And let's see. how many gold foil legendaries total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 12 gold foil legendaries out of those packs. So that's probably somewhere in the average range. Not the worst, but not the best. All right, let me switch over to another account and we can try and just pull a couple packs there as well. Maybe. Let's see. All right. Not too many potions to use here, but we'll burn these potions here as well. Okay. Lunacy System says boss fights can be turned into a whole RPG. It's a failure to not see it. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, well, not maybe not to not see it, but to not execute on it, right? Jeff saying that $2,162 in market value is what the pack opening is coming in at. Okay. It's better than $0 in pack value, that's for sure. We'll take it. Try and put it to use. Try and earn some of that SPS, and hopefully we can get to a level where we can fight Jeff's account in survival mode at some point, and he'll give us a few wins from time to time. That would be nice. But we're only in like silver 3 at the moment, so we've got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do for sure. All right, and I just have a few left here. Let me make sure I have enough potions. Yep, we have enough potions to make this happen. I don't know if I don't think YouTube allows links by default, but it's probably coming off of Peak Monsters, as I'm guessing, where that data is coming from, Jeff. Seems about right. It seems the dollar figure seems about right. All right, there we go. So we have opened our initial packs here. We might open some more if our initial results are good and it seems efficient to do so. We'll see. But I want to do one other thing while we're here on stream. We have land and Raven Quest. If you watch my video from yesterday, we were able to claim our land in the Raven Quest game, and there's a link in the video description for Raven Quest if you are curious about it. It has global launch on Friday, so this Friday, March 14th at 1 p.m. Eastern, it's launching. This game is very much like RuneScape or Ultima Online with Web3 integration, so it's very complex marketing and MMORPG with all Web3 enabled and a play and earn. I'm very excited about this. And what we can do here with land is we can actually today, this morning, roll our land rarity and our perks. I'll do it live here on stream with you. Hopefully we roll better here than we did in Splinterlands. I actually have a large estate and a medium estate. What should we roll the land rarity and perk for first? Should we just go straight for the large and hopefully get lucky? I mean, I think we can try it. Let's try it. Let's see what we get here. Let's roll it. Let's see what they tell us. This is for my large estate. Oh, 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 no, no. Keep going. Oh, stop there. That would be great. Grand. I think grand is good. Grand is better than common, that's for sure. Yeah. Grand, I think, is good. Let's see the perks. Let's see what we're gonna get for perks here. I wonder what grand, where it ranks in the grand scheme of things. Pun intended. What are we gonna get? Oh, livestock boon. Okay. So husbandry is basically you can raise like cattle and chickens and stuff like that. Um, and yeah, so we have livestock boon on our grand large estate. Chance to increase the quality of material from husbandry on land by 1 tier by 3%. Okay, that's cool. So we might be focused more on livestock than on, for example, trees or farming on that particular land. And yeah, let's see here. For the medium estate, let's go ahead and roll this one as well. Let's go. So legendary and mythic, I think mythic is the highest, then legendary, and I think grand is probably like an epic level thing. Uh-oh. No, keep going, keep going. Oh, so our medium's gonna be rare. So it's better than common and uncommon. We'll take it. And let's roll the perk. We were opening Splinterlands. You missed about 4,000 packs earlier. Now we're rolling some Raven Quest land while we're here as well. Let's see what kind of perks we get here. Ooh, Angler's Province. My medium land is actually up north in Glaceford, so I don't know if that's going to be helpful or not. Increase experiments when fishing by 7%. I don't know how that helps us. If that's just generally my character gets a 7% increase in fishing anywhere it fishes. Because you don't obviously fish off your land. That's an interesting one. I'll have to ask in Discord about that. So just grab that. So there we go. We got our land perks here for Raven Quest rolled as well. And Jefferson Peak Monsters has the data. Okay. How much does land cost in Raven Quest? Well, land is all sold out in Raven Quest. They had 4,000 total pieces of land in the game, which is obviously much less than Splinterlands 150,000. And Raven Quest should have probably like, I mean, I'm probably guessing 20 times as many players at launch than Splinterlands has. Um, like the large land retailed for like 3,000, and the medium land retailed for like 600. If that gives you kind of like a rough land pricing. They had small lands as well, which I think small was like, I think 150 for a small. But you can check out the land video I did, Magic the Gathering, or Gathering the Magic, sorry. That talks about kind of what we chose and where we chose it within the land. And we'll be streaming Raven Quest here starting on Friday if you're curious to check it out. I think it's going to be um, a good game. And I've played the the closed beta, the stress tests, and it's very very deep. So if you like MMOs like RuneScape and Ultima Online, then this could be interesting for sure. But that's basically what we wanted to do on stream today. We're gonna be combining cards this afternoon. We'll be streaming on Twitch later today, probably some parallel, and maybe some Splinterlands survival mode as well. Come check us out on Twitch, and then make sure you check us out on X as well. That's where we post most of our updates these days versus creating YouTube videos, just because the time to create videos is a little bit longer here. And definitely follow us on X. I hope everyone has a great rest of your Wednesday. Keep stacking those stats, and we'll see you on the next video.